You're still here, huh? I figured by now everybody's probably so bored with these vlogs that maybe 3 people will watch the 3rd one. But I'm here with Olive and my husband. You can see him standing out there. We're getting gas, and then we're going to take the car through the car wash, and I'm excited. We're having a treat. We're having El Pollo Loco for dinner, which I really love their salads. So I'm super excited that we get to have that for dinner. So today is Thursday, and the last day of the readathon is tomorrow, Friday. And I'm wondering, am I going to finish? I'm on page 33 of Frankenstein, and so far, it's okay. I'm not in the good part yet, obviously, so I don't know what I think yet. There was about 20 pages of letters from some guy on a ship who had met this strange man, and then the rest of the book is this strange man's story. So obviously it was Victor that he met on the boat, and when he met Victor on the boat, Victor was looking for someone who was missing, and that's in the letters. And then the story starts about Victor, and it's going through his childhood right now. And so, I mean, it's okay. It's not exciting. I'm sure it'll get more exciting as Victor gets older, the book. But it's really beautifully written, and it's one of those older classical literature books where the sentences are what I would consider to be an entire paragraph long. Right? And it's silly. I'm listening to A Babysitter Lives, and it's really good. I'm enjoying it. It's about a babysitter, obviously, who goes to watch some kids, and they're telling her about this ghost upstairs in the attic area and in like a hidden room. And I don't think she believes them, but as things are going on, I think she's starting to believe them. She's getting kind of creeped out, and then her girlfriend shows up. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like this fun throwback to youth where, you know, a babysitter will usually have her love interest over against the parents' wishes. So she's got a girlfriend over there, and it's talking about previous times that she's babysat her girlfriend has come over, and they've been making out on the couch and stuff like that. Just like, oh my gosh, that brings back memories of not of me doing it. I actually never did that, but I would talk on the phone with boys when I was babysitting after the kids would fall asleep. And I am on chapter 10 of that one. I can't remember how many chapters it is, but I don't see a problem getting through that one. It's just, I'm worried about Frankenstein, because if it doesn't start picking up for me, it's going to be a bit of a tedious read, you know, how classics can be sometimes. And I don't know if I can get all that done in 24 hours, but I'm going to try. And I'm sure it'll pick up though, right? Because it's like a classic that everybody likes. So, and you know, it's kind of weird. I have not really seen any of the Frankenstein movies, so I don't really know what it's about. I've seen shows where they mention it, or it's part of a topic or part of a subplot or something, but I've never actually seen any of the Frankenstein movies, or have I read this book before. Wanted to check in. Sorry about the light being all up here. I need a little light I can bring around with me places. I am about to start the Hot Apple Crisp. I've been listening to The Babysitter Lives while I had dinner, and then I read a little bit of Frankenstein, and now I'm here, so I'm listening to The Babysitter Lives again while I'm in the kitchen. Got a cat walking by. Oh, hi, Marty. What are you doing? He doesn't really like being picked up. Say hi. I know you're probably thinking that Marty is not as snuggly as Zelda and Olive. He actually is. But, well, first off, him and Zelda don't get along. And she's made it very clear to Marty that couch time is her time to cuddle with me. It's really weird. So he likes to cuddle with me when I'm on the bed. If I'm taking a nap after work, which I do all the time, almost every day now. I don't know if it's that I'm getting older or if it's just a family thing. Like my grandpa always took a nap after work or in the afternoon when he retired. So I don't know if, but he did when he was still working as well. So maybe it's just kind of in my blood or something. But so I take a nap every day after work, usually for about 45 minutes. And when I take a nap, he's always there with me cuddling the whole time. And then when I go to bed at night, if I'm reading or watching TV, he's always right there with me until about the time I fall asleep, and then he goes into his bed. But he's definitely a snuggle bug. It is now 10:29 at night, and I'm about 70% through The Babysitter Lives. It's a very high-paced, creepy, scary book, and I found out it's only an audiobook version, and I think that makes a lot of sense. I could see why that would be, why the audio version kind of keeps the pace moving in a repetitious manner, kind of like, I don't know, your legs when you're riding a bike or something. It just kind of keeps like pistons. And I could just see listening to this when somebody's painting a room in their house and getting freaked out by their house, or when they're on a road trip and getting scared when they have to stop and use a rest stop or that kind of thing. I'm really enjoying it. I don't want to say much more about what it's about because I don't want to spoil it in case you want to listen to it. I also realized I forgot to tell you the prompts that I'm doing right now. The Babysitter Lives is a bonus read, which is read a horror book by an Indigenous author. And then Frankenstein is read a horror book by a LGBTQ author. I didn't know this, but when I was researching LGBTQ authors, I found out that Mary Shelley was bisexual, or, well, who really knows, because she might have really just been into women, and considering the time that she was alive, that wouldn't have been acceptable. So she would have kind of had to have married a guy, right? The only other one I have left is Eat or Make a Cozy Meal. I got the apples all cut up, and then I realized it would take at least an hour longer to cook the apple crisp, and by then it'd be 9:30 or 10 at night, which is awfully late to have dessert. So what I decided was I'm going to actually finish making it tomorrow. I am now on page 52 of Frankenstein. I haven't got much further in it, but it's starting to pick up for me. He's now at college. Victor is now at college, and he's making the monster, making Frankenstein. And he says something in here that really stood out to me, and it kind of got me thinking about how, as much as things have changed since the early 1800s, they're still the same. I'm just so grateful because I've been on quite the reading slump the last 3 or 4 months. I've had books that have taken weeks to read. And of course, I've had a lot of weird things going on too, with getting sick and then falling down the stairs and just all kinds of crazy stuff that prolongs reading. But I feel like I'm in a good reading place right now, and I should be able to get a decent amount of books read this month, which makes me feel really good to be back in that headspace and to be able to feel like that reading candle is lit in my brain. Nap time is over for me, but it is not over for Zelda Sally. Little girl, what's wrong? Why you look so mad? I'm sorry. Did I wake you up? I'm gonna leave so you can go back to sleep. I'm sorry if I did anything wrong, okay? Hi. Okay, so it's now Friday afternoon. I just finished my workday, so feeling exhausted. And I had to get up early. So I went to bed around 12:30 last night, and I got up at 5 a.m. So I'm tired, but I am determined to try to finish these books. I've got about an hour left of The Babysitter Lives. It is creepy. It's disgusting to the point of being nauseating, which that's what we're looking for with horror novels, right? So it definitely meets that. And then I'm just over 100 pages into Frankenstein. One thing, I didn't realize Frankenstein was the doctor. I didn't realize his name was Victor Frankenstein. I thought Frankenstein was the monster. But so far, the monster doesn't even have a name. He's just called Monster or Demon. So I'm not sure. I feel like in movies, they've made it out like Frankenstein is the monster. The book has really picked up. It's not at all like I thought it was going to be. Just from what I have seen on the movies that I have seen Frankenstein in, or the TV show. There's a TV show, I can't remember what it's called. It was on like HBO or Showtime, and it was really dark, and it had parts of Frankenstein in there. But I have not experienced any of what I was expecting, which is a good thing, I think. So because we both just finished our workday and we're both kind of dragging and it's Friday and we want to stay up late, I thought this would be a good time to make the coffee. I wanted to read this to you, okay, because it's kind of cool. So this is the cookbook here, the Cozy Mystery Cookbook. And the one that I am trying is coffee milk and coffee syrup. And this is from Decaffeinated Corpse by Cleo Coyle. It says, coffee milk is a 70-year-old tradition in Rhode Island and the official state drink. Our barista, Dante Silva, explained to me that it's very much like a glass of chocolate milk, except the syrup used is coffee flavored instead of chocolate flavored. The origin of the drink is believed to be with the Italian immigrants who settled in the region. At the Village Blend, many of our customers order it made with steamed milk, much like hot cocoa. I'm going to make the coffee in this. I can't remember what these are called, but this is what I'm going to be making it in. And we'll see how it goes. Then I'm going to get back to reading, and then I guess tonight I'll make the apple crisp. I'm kind of a good procrastinator, and I really should have made the apple crisp earlier in the week, because the longer the week goes, the more tired I get, the less I feel like cooking. I still need to make dinner tonight too, so it's kind of... Doesn't she look cute in the window? Little girl, do you want to say hi? Say hi. Okay, she says hi. I grabbed my husband to taste test this with me.
What am I taste testing?
Come here so they can see you. The Italian coffee. So it's, when it's cold, it's supposed to taste like coffee milk, basically. Kind of like chocolate milk, but coffee. And then when it's warm like this, it's kind of like a coffee, hot chocolate, but coffee instead of chocolate.
Sure.
It's an old Italian recipe.
Okay.
So, okay, you ready? I like it. What do you think?
It's creamy.
It's very creamy. Very, lots of cream and sugar. Just a little bit of coffee.
Tastes like coffee flavored warm milk.
Yeah. Or kind of like a latte, but without flavoring in it.
Okay.
Like a sugar latte?
Hot latte froth, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Would you want it again?
Sure.
I like that.
Okay, go back to hurry up and wait.
You can go back to your game. Are you playing? You playing a game?
Both. I'm waiting.
Oh, waiting for your boss and playing Xbox?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. So 2 tablespoons equals 1 drink. And look at how much there is. It's all the way to the top of this old jar. So it's going to last for a while. And it doesn't expire for a month if you keep it in the fridge. I'm actually really happy about that. It was really easy to make. I just finished The Babysitter Lives, and holy crap. That was a ride. That's a definite horror novel. It definitely freaked me out. It got under my skin. It was confusing at times. I'm sure if I listened to it again, maybe some of the stuff would make a little bit more sense. But wow, that was a good book. And the sad part is it was realistic in some ways. I think that there are some houses that are haunted. And I think I've been in a few. The twins that she's babysitting, they have a mom and a dad. And that dad will make your skin crawl. I definitely recommend listening to it. The only other book of Stephen Graham Jones that I have listened, or actually, no, I listened to that one too. Was The Night of the Mannequin? Night of the Mannequins. I think it's just Night of the Mannequin. That one was a 5-star for me. I absolutely loved it. This one, I'm going to give 4 stars just because I found it so confusing. I almost feel like it would have been good to have a paper copy to read, because then I could, wait, what did they say? And kind of go back. And I think if I was reading a physical copy, it wouldn't be as confusing. But when listening to a book, I'm thinking, was this mentioned before? I'm sure it was. When? I have no idea. And when I'm listening, it's impossible to find it. So I originally thought, oh, it's cool that this is just audio, but now I kind of wish it was in print also. But now that I have enjoyed 2 of his books so thoroughly, I think I really want to start touring his backlist and maybe reading more of his books, because I've really enjoyed both. Both I thought were scary. Both I thought were really good. The apple crisp is baking right now. It's almost done. Yep, almost done. And I am pretty close to being done with Frankenstein. I've got 60 pages to go. This book is so much more than I expected it to be. It's poetic, it's beautiful, it's thought-provoking. I keep thinking about a lot of random things, like, and I mean a lot of books will have this effect, but I'm thinking about how much easier it is to travel now than it was back then. But that's just so amazing to me. And it's amazing that a lot of the places I'm reading about have buildings that are still standing from when this book was penned. I can't say that about Las Vegas. It's just amazing to think about how old these places are, how much history they have. This book also has me thinking about how many luxuries I and we take advantage of or take for granted. So it's a lot more than just a monster story. And we've got a cute Olive. I'll show you what she's doing. Olive. Olive Ramona. What are you doing? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi over here? Say hi to your friends? Good morning. It's now Saturday. Hallowreads is officially over, but I wanted to update you on what happened. I guess I didn't end up finishing Hallowreads because I had 6 pages to go last night when I decided I just had to go to sleep. For me, the movie one was hard because that's interrupting time when I could be reading. But if I timed it a little bit better, I could have done it pretty easily, I think. So, no, that's just on me. I'm making breakfast, by the way. I'm making sausage and eggs. So I finished Frankenstein this morning. I don't know if that counts because it's Saturday. At the end of the day, this is for fun. I guess it doesn't really matter. But, and sorry about the way I look. I just slid out of bed about, 15 minutes ago. I'm just going to make breakfast, drink some coffee, start another book, and then I'm taking a shower, putting on some makeup, and Brad and I are going to a late lunch and a matinee to see, what is it with me and names? Halloween Lives? And we're really excited about that. I can't wait to go see it. Hopefully I'll be able to do that much walking with my boot. My ankle, by the way, it's getting so much better, but it gets swollen pretty quickly when I'm out walking around, or even at home walking around. So I have to keep it elevated and ice it a lot, take a lot of ibuprofen. But I have to say, I'm probably pretty fortunate. I think some people end up needing surgery from these kind of ligament tears, and I don't. It seems to be that I'm healing quite well, so thank God for that. And as I think I mentioned before, I went back to the gym on Wednesday, so that's going back to normal. I'm just only able to do from the waist up with my trainer right now until the boot comes off. I can't work on lower body, but yeah. Oh, why I'm here. Frankenstein. I give Frankenstein 5 stars, you guys. I loved it so much. I told Brad, you have to read this book. You have to read it. You're going to love it. It's so good. It just meant so much to me. The storytelling of it, the beauty of the writing. There was so many other side stories in it that had kind of nothing to do with Frankenstein and the demon, as he calls him. But there's a lot of philosophical thought that goes into it, and just quite a few different things that were mentioned that really kind of got me thinking. And I love books like that. I feel like I could read it again and again and maybe get something different out of it every time. So I thought it was so good. I'm really on a roll lately. Since the end of September, I've had nothing but 4 and 5 star reads. Hopefully the next book is that good too. I'm going to be doing nonfiction November, and I'm going to be doing some kind of readathon in December. I don't know which one yet, though. Nobody's really announced December yet, or that I've seen. But if you're doing any readathons, let me know. And if you want to see these crazy at-home, hair not done style vlogs when I'm doing the different readathons, let me know. I could definitely keep doing my book reviews in these kind of vlogs for the readathons, and showing you a little bit more inside my life, and snuggling with my pets and that kind of stuff. So let me know if that's what you want to see. If not, I will just do the regular reviews that I normally do. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Happy reading. Bye.